G'day everybody, my name is Lowell and welcome to the channel. So we have a reaction video. This is going to be 5 US culture shocks as an Australian living in America. So let's jump in and let's have a look at this one.
As you may know, I recently moved to America from Australia to become a Division 1 athlete in track and field and cross country. And as much
good for her. Good for her.
as I'm having a great time here, there definitely is some culture shocks. I've been writing them down since I've been here, but I thought we could go through them because some
Is that Mizzou? That was Mizzou, wasn't it? Yes. I
of
think
them
so.
are crazy. They would send Australians into a coma. They sent me into a frenzy. If there's anyone here that I haven't covered or you want to know about, let me know in the comments and I'll try to answer them. Maybe I can do another video. But without further ado, let's get into it. All right. Everything is plastic. Let me show you. The cutlery, you would not find that in Australia. Everything is like bamboo, cardboard, plastic straws. They're still a thing here. When you go to the grocery store, you still get plastic bags. There's none of like the paper ones where everything falls out. Aside from the environmental concerns, and I understand like the plastic's not good for the ocean, the turtles, whatever, I much prefer plastic personally. I feel like I'd much rather eat my food with a plastic fork than like a paper one. I don't know, it just feels better on the mouth. In Australia...
But I haven't seen plastic cutlery for a while. We've had bamboo over here for a couple of years now. Okay.
I'm pretty much certain it's illegal to have plastic cutlery or like plastic straws served. But yeah, it's fine here. Next one is the road rules. I just thought every country had strict road rules, but... it seems to be it's only really in Australia. There is very minimal red light cameras. There is like no speeding cameras. I never see police out doing like, you know how they do like the speed checks on the side of the road? Never seen that. And people drive on their phones. And I know that happens back home in Australia. Like people are like under the dashboard doing their phone. But people literally just sit at the lights like having a scroll. And that's because there's no cameras at the stoplights. I mean, I don't really...
You don't have red light cameras? Surely they must have red light cameras, surely. And speed trapped, obviously, you know, radar guns, I'm sure that's everywhere in America. But we do have a lot of speed cameras here. We have stationary ones. We have police in the vans. We have police with radar guns. We have the vulture that takes your speed over a certain amount of time and, you know, gets the average for it. So we have a lot of speed cameras here. Okay.
I don't have anything against like all the speeding cameras and stuff at home because I think it makes it more safe. But all my American friends were so shocked when I was like, where are the lights? Like, why are there no speeding cameras on these things? They're like, what do you mean? We don't really have those. I'm like, oh, okay. You dead set can't drive a K without seeing a camera in Australia.
Yeah, I second that. There is a lot. It is for speed. A lot of people say, you know, oh, revenue rising and all that kind of, you know, you're just in it for the money. It's like, well, stop bloody speeding. It's pretty easy. Okay, I agree with that. There's definitely a lot of speed cameras in Australia.
Oh, this is another thing. Instead of give way, they say yielding. So you know when you like to the lights and you like give way to pedestrians or whatever? They yield. They call it yielding. My third one.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's just different culture, isn't it? That's just what they say. So
I low-key did know, and I feel like it's a common thing when people think of America. Everything's bigger and there's more of everything. But when you go into the supermarket, there is so many options. I cannot even describe it. The cereal aisle.
Oh my God.
Half of it isn't even cereal. There's no way you could be eating that for breakfast. And like Oreos, why do we need 25 different flavors of Oreos? I went in the other day and there was Post Malone flavored Oreos. What is Post Malone's flavor?
Oh, I don't even want to guess what that flavor is. I don't know. What what the hell is a Post Malone Oreo? Oh. Okay.
Actually, let me find it.
I do agree. We might have Oreos here. I think maybe we've got maybe 4 flavors that I've seen. They bring out maybe a special one at Christmas time, but yeah, definitely not as much as America. And we don't have that Fanta, all the different types of Fanta. Definitely not all the types of cereal. We've actually just got one here. Was it last year? Maybe the start of this. Is it Trix with a bunny rabbit on it? I'm pretty sure that's in America as well. We've never had that before. That's just come. And there was a Kit Kat cereal. It's like, what in the hell is that? A lot of sugar. A lot of sugar, what it is. We're not used to that here in Australia. Our cereal used to be Iron Man. You know, it used to be the ones that used to do the cereal ads. Everything is vitamin packed, and it's for the Iron Man. You do your bloody exercise, blah 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 blah, all that kind of stuff. So we don't do the high sugar, bright. All our cereal for some reason is brown. Kellogg's is brown. Nutri-Grain, which is the Iron Man one, is brown. Yeah, actually, all our cereal is brown. Why is that, Australia? Why do we have brown cereal? What?
I'll show you what it looks like.
What?
Okay.
Post Malone cereal. Oreos. What does it taste like? Tastes like success. That's what it tastes like.
Like, describe that to me. There's also lemon Oreos, huh? And this is one that I love, is yogurts. So many flavors of yogurts. I've tried tiramisu, strawberry cheesecake, which actually slaps, banana pudding. Oh, we need that back home. It is low-key, though, overwhelming. How many options there are. You go in, and it's like, whoa, like, it's so different. I also forgot how much our brains are programmed to the things that we're used to. So, like, you know when you go into your local, like, grocery store, like Coles or Woolies, for me, I know where certain things are in the aisles.
Yeah.
I have no idea here. I'm literally walking around like a headless chook. No.
It's the same as if you go into a store and for some reason they've changed not even a whole aisle, just something from an aisle and you can't find it. It's like, what the bloody hell is going on? Where is that product that was there yesterday? It's like, I hate that. I hate walking into a shop and they change stuff around. Woolies does that all the time. I don't know why. I hate shopping at Woolies. They always change their bloody aisles around. And nothing is like, if you say you're looking for medicine, particular type of medicine, oh, it's not with the medicine. It's with this other thing because it goes with this. It's like, oh my God, just put it all in one bloody spot. I don't have time to be mucking around. Anyway, let's get back to the video.
Number 4, sticking on the foodie sort of trend, is obviously there's a lot of fast food in America, but the fast food to small business ratio, so different. Back home, most of the stores, especially like around where I live, were all small businesses.
Yeah.
And you know, it's normal to like support local. There's just so many chains here. And I think it is something they struggle with because all the massive chains, the residents are just used to, so they outcompete the small businesses and then they can't survive. I do want to preface by saying there is still restaurants and cafes that aren't like Dairy Queen or McDonald's, but I've just noticed that there's a lot fewer than there is in Australia. I also think that comes from the culture in Australia. People want to support local.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And usually, to be honest, I mean, local mom and pop stores, as they say, is much better food anyway. So we don't have many chains. We don't have we have Hungry Jack's, which is your Burger King. Macca's, we have KFC, obviously Pizza Hut. All the bigger chains, which have been here for years and years and years. We don't have, you know, all the other ones, In-N-Out Burger and all that kind of stuff. We don't have any of that here in Australia. Apparently, we're meant to be getting a Wendy's. Actually, I think there's a Wendy's down on the Gold Coast, which is about an hour and a half from where I am at the moment. Apparently, there's one down there too. I haven't tried it. Oh, actually, we do have Taco Bell in the last 5 years, which I haven't tried yet. But apparently, there's a few Taco Bells around as well too. So, but definitely not as much as in the States apparently. So, all right.
My last one is self-explanatory, but it's still a major culture shock. The tipping. You do not tip in Australia. That's not a normal thing. If you do, it's probably because you like walk past a guy that like plays a guitar and you like chuck them a few coins. I've also kind of really struggled. I never know how much to tip or where to tip. If you go to a store like Nike and they help you and they're really lovely, I feel like I should be tipping them, but everyone's like, no, you don't. The general rule of thumb I've learned is about like 20%, like 15 to 20% at restaurants and cafes. And the way they do it is you order your food and then they come over at the end with a bill. It's got the price and then you write the tip and they take it like off the card. It's just so confusing. I would much rather just pay extra for the food and not have to tip so it doesn't like blow the lines. It's to do kind of with the wages. There's like a lower minimum wage in America than there is in Australia. So to compensate, you like tip. Why don't we just push up the wages? If only it was that.
Oh my God. Don't start that argument. Come on. We don't need two Australians to start a tipping war. We've kind of covered that here on the channel before. As I said, as you're saying, Australians don't tip at all. We don't tip. We don't know how to. We don't know why. We don't understand it, etc., etc. But different cultures for sure.
Easy for them. I'm sure there's a lot of political side to that. I know I said I was doing 5, but here's a few extra for the funsies. They call a chicken burger a chicken sandwich. It's not a sandwich.
No. Yeah, no. We won't understand that. It's always going to be a burger. It doesn't matter what's on it. I know people say, oh, it's only because it's got beef on it. It has to have whatever patty for a hamburger. No, it's the hamburger. Doesn't matter. It's a hamburger. It's a chicken burger. It's a fish burger. It's a burger. 2 rolls is a burger. I agree.
It's literally got a bun. It's a burger.
Yep. Yes. Thank you. It is a burger. I know people will say it in the chat. Don't worry. Put it down there. Have your argument in the chat.
You can buy medication at the supermarket or like in the Target. Oh, the Targets are a bloody culture shock. They're awesome. And I wish our Targets in Australia were like how they are here in America. And the last one is coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker. However, I can tell a good coffee from a bad one. A lot of the internationals on our team here say that the coffee beans taste like they're burnt. They also use creamer, which is like a sweet milk. But
that's what a creamer is? Oh. I thought it was I always thought they were putting cream, like a creamer, like a... Oh, that's weird. Okay.
Those are my culture shocks since moving to America from Australia. This is in no way, shape or form slandering America. I love it here. It's awesome. Australia will always be home. I biasly think it's the best country in the world, but I'm so grateful for the opportunity to live here in America, and I wouldn't change it for the world. Let me know if you have any questions or videos that you want to see. Pop it in the comments below. If you could like and subscribe, that'd mean the absolute world, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!
Oh, that's good. Okay. Good luck to her for her athletics over there. Wish her the best of luck. But some culture shocks. Some of them we've talked about tipping. We've talked about before endlessly. The red light cameras is a little weird. I'd have to have an American kind of confirm that if you have red light cameras. We almost have them on every intersection. They stand alone away from the red lights and everything, the traffic lights. So if you go obviously through that, you'll get flashed with the red light camera. I'm sure they must have them. Surely. Maybe they're hidden. Maybe they're different to what we have in Australia, so you don't see them. I don't know. Somebody can confirm that for me too. So we've talked about the choices of food products and stuff like that. More people in America, obviously more choice, etc. So, but I think Australia's kind of grown up, especially in the 80s and especially in the 90s as well. We're very, that kind of beach orientated, that bronze Aussie as we used to call it, so, Iron Man was our hero. So a lot of the food and everything else is kind of geared to that, vitamins and all that kind of stuff. That's probably the reason for that. As I said, all our cereal is almost brown. Yeah, that's kind of weird. That's kind of weird now that I think about it. I don't know why, but it was always B12, B6, B8, all that kind of, stuff, shoving it down your throat, Nutrigrain and all that kind of stuff. But that was interesting. It was interesting to see it from an Australian perspective, actually living in America too, facing those culture shocks as well too. So I've heard about the coffee as well. We have brilliant coffee in Australia. Absolutely fantastic. But I've heard that a lot about the coffee tasting burnt in America. I guess that's the way they like it. It's different cultures, different taste, etc., etc. So, but that was very interesting. Very interesting. Nice to hear it from an Australian perspective living in America. So let me know what you thought of that. Thank you very much for watching today. Make sure you stay safe, and I'll definitely see you in the next reaction video. Oh, you're still here? You want more content? Why don't you check out my Patreon down here? You'll get plenty more content and some exclusive videos over there too. If not, why not check out this one over here?